Hello and welcome to my studio. This week I'm going to do things a little bit differently, and as well as showing you around my actual studio, what I've been doing throughout the week is I've been making videos, little clips of the stuff that I've been up to, so that you get a flavour of the actual week that I've had rather than just seeing a quick snapshot of the studio, because people have said that they'd like to see the actual processes that I go through to make the painting, so actually watching what I'm doing along the way. But first of all, what I'm going to do is quickly show you around what I have been up to this week, and then we'll go on to some videos and some stills of the week gone by. So I've been working on this one still, which I think I showed you last week. Isn't my normal style, certainly isn't an abstract and isn't a landscape. But it's for part of a commission, and it's got to go this weekend, so I've literally got to finish it today. I've been working quite hard on it, but I couldn't quite get the windows right, so you'll see there that I've taken those windows out with, I've just painted over the top of them, and I need to put those back in today, so I've been waiting for that to dry so that I can get on with that. But other than that, that is now pretty much finished and ready to go down to Kent. I've also been working on this week. This is the herb garden. It's based on two paintings, or two gardens I should say. It's based on the secret herb garden, which I featured in my Helen Johnson Artist in the garden last weekend, or last Sunday. I went to the secret herb garden in Edinburgh. But also the similarities between that garden and between the medieval garden in Le Château in France was too great an opportunity to miss. So you'll see the little one down there is from Le Château. When I was there, I did that pretty much on site, and then this one is an adaptation of the information that I gathered from the secret herb garden and also from Le Château. So that is by no means finished yet, but is work in progress. You'll see down here that I have got variety of stones drying on the floor. We've got underfloor heating, which is very, very nice. And this is Melmaby stone. It's really soft sandstone, which is ever so easy to carve, but also has difficulties in that it chips really, really easily as well, so you can suddenly lose your design. But I've got it on the floor drying because it's sandstone. It absorbs all the water, and so they're quite wet at the moment, which makes them even harder to keep in one piece. So they're drying for future weeks. See, I've got one there that's finished, and I'll show you a little video of me, a little video of that taking shape. And here is that exact same stone with me adding, so what I'm doing there is I'm adding more size, more kind of glue if you like, on top of the gold leaf. The initial gold leaf was partially successful, but it had quite a lot of cracks in it, so I'm going over it again. So basically all you do is you just put the glue on. I've left it a minute or two, about 5 minutes before I've put that gold leaf back on top. Obviously I haven't just shown you it waiting, but that's what I've done. So about 5-10 minutes just to make it sticky, but not dry, but not really wet. Then very carefully dabbing that with a soft brush to make sure that it actually adheres to the sides underneath. And once I'm confident of that, I then start to actually use the brush to take it away very gently around the edges. It's obviously quite fragile gold leaf, so you have to be really careful when you're doing it. But I'm taking that away with the soft brush, and then once I've done that and I've got my actual shape showing, it's carved as well, this stone, so that's in kind of relief if you like. What I'll do then is I get a harder brush, still very small, but I get a harder brush in a minute, it'll come up, and I'm able to remove and kind of get the shape back in to the leaf more successfully with a harder brush, because it takes a lot more of the gold leaf off. There it is. So it's only a paintbrush, it's nothing, it's not like a scrubbing brush or anything, but it's just slightly harder bristled, so it makes it a lot easier to create that shape. And you see that's coming out now quite nicely, that shape. polishing it off just a little bit again with the soft brush there. finishing touches. Once it's on, it's really quite robust, but getting it on can be a little bit tricky. You just need to be careful because you don't want to take it back off again. And if you're a bit too rough with it, you will take it back off. And then finally for today, you'll see this one has now replaced the Scottish Garden painting, which was on the wall. That's now finished, and I'll show you a photograph of that as part of this video. But this is the next one. This is the Keswick Garden. So you can see here that I'm just blocking out the main colours. I've done a proprietary study of this based on work in my sketchbook. So this is just sort of mapping that out, and then I'll work over the top of it. Here's the finished Scottish garden, shown here on a wall to give you an idea of scale. So hopefully you've enjoyed that little whiz around my studio this week. Next week I am actually out and about, so I'm going to produce a video of me in my studio, but not quite in my studio. But I'll be doing some work somewhere, and I'm going to share that with you. So hope to see you then, and also hope to see you tomorrow in a garden. I'm going to Lowther Castle tomorrow, so it should be really interesting. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.